All right, welcome back to another episode of Babbling Alchemy. Today we're going to be continuing our conversation. If you haven't checked out our prior episodes, we urge you to go and watch them. They are connected and they help lay a foundation for what we're building here, which is an understanding of alchemy, a deeper understanding of religion, and going beyond what we see on the surface. And today we're going to talk particularly about Easter eggs, odds, and oddities. So thanks very much, brother, for joining us again today. And we'll get started here. So tell us, what are the odds and the oddities in religion, in the Quran, and all over the place that have been left for us to find?
So basically, we're going to look at the finer things in life and look at whatever is happening to you with a different lens. We're going to be exploring the concept of investigating oddities and the meaning behind may the odds be in your favor.
Yes.
So what does it mean when what's the face to the truth? What wisdom can you extract from may the odds be in your favor? So the odds, it's not just like the odd numbers. We're talking about the stranger things. We're talking about the hadith that was mentioned by Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he said that this deen, this religion, Islam, began strange, and it will
return to
being strange. So glad tidings
to the strangers.
To the strangers, and glad tidings is a word that is used abundantly as well in the Bible, in the Injil.
Yes.
So glad tidings is something that has been perpetuated throughout the Semitic scriptures. So basically, this will drive us to dig further into the stranger things that happen, because the stranger things that happen with you are drivers for you to think deeper.
Triggers
in a way, to nudge you in a different direction.
They egg you on.
Yeah, absolutely, they egg you on. That's why we've got the Easter eggs, right? And the Easter connection. What is the connection? What is Easter eggs? Easter eggs in Arabic is or Easter in Arabic, the
holiday.
The holiday, actually the celebration is where they celebrate. It's called in Arabic Eid al-Fush. Al-Fush comes from Afsaha, means he's the and it comes from Fasih. Fasih means he basically deciphers. So whenever you're given an equation, you're given a question, you're able to solve it. So the solver, really, it's celebrating the solver here. It's celebrating the player. It's celebrating the playboy in here. So the playboy is basically what's being celebrated. And the playboy is he who knows how to play this game. So you can take this from a low resonance or a high resonance standpoint. As above, so below. So we're not talking about chasing tail here. We're talking about playing the game, interacting with the matrix. And the matrix always favors the player. Players and actors and agitators in general are paid handsomely. Those who egg on, right? Because you go into the rabbit hole and then you go explore and then you'll be paid. You'll be paid by discovering new things.
Yeah, but we have an analogy of that in sport. So the biggest players are paid very handsomely, but people take that to be just monetary gain. What we're talking about is the bigger game here, where you're paid handsomely. Of course, there's stuff here as well, but also for the akhirah, you're compiling stuff and you're collecting stuff, right? Can you expand on that?
So basically, money in general, people pursue money. The majority of the time, people are always after money. Money will come in naturally. But when you pursue money and you make money is first thing you make it, then it'll become harder to gain. But when you enjoy the game, naturally something will happen to you. The matrix will work around how you can benefit the best out of this and make the most amount of gain. So basically you live comfortably and you will not have to basically sweat the money.
Don't sweat it, they say.
So
no sweat.
Easter eggs, and we'll go back to the meaning of Easter eggs and the Eid al-Fusah, which is the celebration of the Fusah, means afsaha, and means he solved. So it's all about cipher and decipher.
Right.
Whenever you are presented with any picture, with any problem, with anything, with any material that will make you wonder, you are able to extract the Easter eggs from within those the pictures, and that will lead you to the victory, right? And that's what we're trying to get to be victorious playing this game. Having to learn how to play this game, and then being good at it, and that will take it takes lifetime to perfect it. So this game is infinite in nature, fractal in nature. It never ends. The more you look, the more you will find. That's why you keep you're the bunny, you're the playboy that goes into rabbit holes, and in the rabbit holes you'll find all the sweets, the sweet eggs, the Easter eggs, as in the Easter eggs in games, right? So the programmer of the Matrix
placed it there for you to find.
For those who are looking for something extra.
Yes, exactly.
Easter eggs are extra.
They're
not for the normies, so to speak. They are for the strangers again.
Yes, exactly.
So we tie in the strangers with the Easter eggs. The Easter eggs are literally for the strangers.
Yes.
So you'll be rewarded handsomely. The same analogy goes with the piñata, right? You become the person holding the bat, and then the piñata would be the words.
Yep.
And every time you hit the words with your bat, you become the Batman here,
metaphorical bat, of course.
So you're the Batman here.
Yeah.
You're the man who's holding the staff. And with this staff, you dispel the sweets within the piñata. You basically break the cipher. And from those piñatas, which are your words, you can get all the sweet stuff.
Right.
So and this is also mentioned in the Quran in a way, in Sakrat al-Maut. What can you take beside the fact that the time of death, but where would that take you? Sakra, it's a play on. Again, we have to reiterate about how important it is to play on with the words. And we're trying to extract here. We're not changing anything. We're trying to extract wisdom. So what can the word tell you more? The word will be able to tell you, but you need to mull the word. You need to break the word. You need to turn it. You need to loop it. And then the word will dispel all the sweets within it.
Spill.
Spill. So basically, we're talking about the spell as in magic. So you're basically dispelling the magic that is from the spelling. You spell the word, right? It's all about the Harut and the Marut connection. And the forbidden fruit.
Right.
So it was forbidden until you broke it. Because you get to the tree of knowledge, and from the tree of knowledge will lead you to the tree of life. You cannot get to the tree of life without figuring out what's the meaning of tree of knowledge.
Right.
So alchemy is the natural way of progressing from being a Muslim to being a mu'min and then being a muhsin. A muhsin, it means somebody who will improve the lives of others, no matter how it is, via charity, via inventions, whatever it is, but it always takes alchemy to go on that path.
Yeah.
So we'll touch on the many lenses, right? We'll touch on what would the mentor. So having many lenses, you've got the micro and the macro, changing lenses, depending on the occasion. Go back to the. Depending on the occasion, you're able to look at things differently.
Yeah.
From a different. These represent the perspectives.
You can zoom in, zoom out.
Yeah.
Swap micro to macro.
And
right?
switch.
And switch the lenses, exactly. The perspectives, the angles.
So playing having the ability to switch at will, and this will bring you into the brain modalities. So, and then that will bring you into your, also what sort of mood changes.
Yeah.
That will make things less dull, and that will make things forever interesting. And if you're interested in something, you'll always be good at it. And the more you play it, the better you'll get at it. And that's how you become a pro.
Yeah, it's
a pro player.
You have to have a passion for this game.
This game will...
Otherwise, there's no rewards.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no rewards. The people, even if you take sport as an analogy, the people that get paid the highest salaries generally have the highest passion, the level of passion for the game. They, they think about it, they sleep it, they wake it, they walk it, they live it. Exactly.
The
money
game was
comes as a result of their dedication.
Secondary. It was not their primary.
Exactly. So that's what we're trying to impart here is that, step back from the money and think about what is the real game here. And we're giving people, keys and clues and trying to clue them into the best game there is to play, which will reap rewards here and later. Right?
Yeah, so imparting understanding and wisdom on the mentee by the mentor, right? A mentor is he who went before him, and then he figured out the way, or he began to understand the way.
He went down the way.
Yes. and he began to understand the meaning, and then he would start to teach others.
Yes.
And at the same time, it's a reciprocal relationship. The mentor will actually benefit as much as the mentee, if not even more, because it's all about the law of the reciprocation.
Yeah.
So the law of karma, what goes around
comes around.
Exactly. Zooming in, zooming out, we spoke about, having the many lenses to see new things in different lights, and eventually reaching a victory, because we're playing the Olympics here, but we're playing the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars are basically where it's the riddles of the stars. The stars are your brains. And then
the neural pathways in the brain.
Yeah, the brains,
the neurons, the connections.
That's the Hunger Game that we spoke about before, right?
Yeah.
And as we said, the Matrix always favors the player. So if you figured out the reason you came here and you started to expand on that, you'll be able to figure out more. And then dive more and become a better diver. Those who dive more are able to extract the deeper gems within the sea. We're talking about the sea of knowledge. The sea of knowledge can only be accessed through language.
Of course. I'm going to wrap up with a picture being worth 1,000 words. Victory, he said.
So victory is basically when you knew you're on the path, you already won. When you're on the path, knowing what you've actualized, you've settled down, you found your calling, you've already won.
Yeah.
having all the financial success and success with other things will come in naturally once you figure out your calling. And alchemy is a sure way to satisfy the creator and the creation.
Okay, well, there you have it. So, yeah, Easter eggs are everywhere. You know, it is for the strangers to look for them. And if you aren't looking, well, then I think they're missing the point of the game here. So our point
That's
is,
what we're trying to wake people up
Exactly,
today.
so-
Like, with those sort of podcasts, we're
Mhm.
trying to give people a nudge.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to be not raising the alarm but it is serious.
Mhm.
If you do miss the time,
Yeah.
and you do not know why you're here, there's going to be serious consequences, because basically once you wake up
The
from
game
your
is over.
slumber,
Yeah.
game is over,
Game is over.
and then
Whether
you're
you
not
like it or
able to do anything.
Yeah.
And then you're going to lose yourself.
Mm.
And that's something we're going to talk about in our next podcast, about the self and losing yourself, and what
Mhm.
are you going to gain from the path of alchemy. What are you going to find? What's the true treasure?
Yeah, and there's that proverb about, to know God, you should first know yourself, right? So
Know thyself.
Yeah, know thyself. And that's going to lead us very nicely into the next episode here. So thanks very much for listening. Please go and watch the prior episodes. As I said, all of this kind of builds upon, even though there are different angles and perspectives that we discuss here, they all kind of build together. And the idea is to look deeper, to think a little bit deeper, to pause, to ponder, to wonder, and to be that Alice in Wonder. So
so this is I want to reiterate on this point again. This is something that you cannot learn. There's no like certain sort of do 1, 2, 3 to it. You need to live with your mentor. You need to live with somebody that is able to impart as much knowledge on you as possible. This cannot be explained in simplified form.
Yeah, there's no instruction book.
This is holistic.
Yes,
This is like, as we said before, this is gestaltic. You look at it as a whole.
Yeah.
Because in every single word, you can extract something new.
And you need to be polymath.
Absolutely.
There's
So
no other way.
you have to
Polyglot,
have
polymath.
the patience, go through all the podcasts and what we're saying, and then try to discern for yourself and try to learn the way. Because once you learn it, you're going to be able to discern on your own. You're going to be able to play, and we're here to activate you as the player.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks very much,
Thank you.
everybody. We'll tune in with the next episode here. Thanks for joining us again today, brother. A great
Thank you.
discussion as always, and we'll see you in the next one.